Hi, I'm Rob from HopZine. Thanks for joining me for another video beer review. This time, something a little bit different. I've got 3 German Pilsners here, all available in British supermarkets. There's a lot of bad lager knocking around in UK supermarkets, and I love German beer. Heller's, Pilsner, top of the list. So, and there's a lot of those sneaky beers knocking around, isn't there? What claiming to be brewed in their native countries, but are actually brewed in the UK on license. Sometimes that's a bad thing, sometimes it doesn't make much difference, but I'm curious if these examples of true German beers brewed in Germany, some owned by larger concerns, can match up to the really good stuff that you still find in Germany. Right then, I've gone the whole hog. I've got me glasses a little bit, I put them in the freezer. Warming up a bit now. But the 3 beers in question are Warsteiner, Krombacher, I'd say, and Bitburger. So let's get this open, do glasses, and see what we've got. We're going to go with the Warsteiner first. So, and then we'll do a bit of, we'll go through each one, and then we'll do a little comparison at the end. See which is my favourite. Pint glasses, all identical glasses. Hopefully I don't get confused. Warsteiner's in the Sheffield Beer Festival glass. So, beer in the glass, you can see, as you expect, this is going to be pretty boring on the appearance thing. It's going to be pretty much pin bright. It's going to have a brisk. It's going to have a gentle carbonation. It's going to have a lovely, frothy white head, isn't it? Froth is a very important thing when it comes to Pilsner. Let's give ourselves a little bit more. Pour it from a bit of height. Yeah, there you go. It's all about foam is your friend. That's the t-shirt. Anyway, aroma. I can't help but say it's got a slight kind of gluey note in it. Kind of like fresh PVA. Let's get past that. Let's do the old swirl and cup from the old beer judging days. Not a hell of a lot. It's a pretty standard Pilsner malt, so you're getting that kind of cracker style characteristic from the malts, and then that kind of like slightly metallic noble hop kick, as I would expect from quite a lot of these. But let's dig in. Let's see what we've got on the old Warsteiner. As I didn't know if I mentioned, 4.8. All of them, oddly, 4.8. Wasn't planned. Didn't know it before I got them out of the fridge. Anyway, let's dive in. Cheers. It's definitely got a thing, which I don't love, but it's quite Pilsner-like in that sense. I mean, that's quite a traditional, that kind of like tang. Very Pilsner-like. Yeah, it's bitter, I guess, in that regard. You do get the kind of, get a slight corny note. You get it's some like slight popcorny edge to it. Flavour-wise, kind of like dried lemon peel, and quite metallic. A little bit perfumey. I'll probably say this as well. If you're of a certain vintage, your mum was spraying her around airspray, you walked in the room, you'd kind of like it catch you at the back of the throat. That's definitely that. That is, I mean, I had some cracking Pilsners the other day. That is very much characteristic of a Pilsner. That's no bad thing. It's okay. It's not something I would race back to. Yeah, it's that corn and slight metallic note. One of the better than some, I've got to say. I actually had a Flensburger Pilsner the other day, and this is maybe slightly better than that. And that's still an independent brewery as well, which I think these guys, are these the ones who are owned by Carlsberg? Yeah, I think these guys are owned by Carlsberg. From what I can tell, sorry for getting the information wrong, I think they're still independent, the other two. So that's the Warsteiner. It's kind of what I expected. It's not blowing my socks off, but it's okay. I've tried to get it pretty damn cold. I go colder. Cold as fuck. Go with that one. That's the serving suggestion from me. Krombacher. I have no idea last time I had this. I think I've reviewed the Warsteiner on the channel before. I think I said it was shit. Taking that back, it's not that bad. But Krombacher, 4.8. Like with Warsteiner, like a lot of German beers are from the place that they mean. It's Warsteiner. It's from Warstein. It's Krombacher. It's from Krombach. This is just Bitburger. It's from Bitburger, which is in near Munich. It says Munich on the can. Oh, is that because it's Munich because it was the football? It's all the football branding from the European Championships. We did well. We did better than we should have done. Come on, be realistic. We shouldn't have been in the European Championships final in 2024 for the sake of posterity. Yeah, I cannot remember the last time I had this, but I'm curious. So the first one, it's in everywhere, isn't it? I got it from Asda. That's my local supermarket. This, Morrison's. I'm going to go a bit darker. We'll do the comparison in a bit. I'd say it's a little bit darker. I'd say not as much carbonation. Very fine carbonation for what there is. I'd say a little bit darker. Let's do it. No, we're going to fucking do it. I'm going a little bit darker. A little bit darker, a little bit more toasty. The head, not as tight. Kind of sudsy, like like put too much washing up liquid in the bowl. I'm looking over my sink. That's why I'm looking over there in the bowl when you're doing the washing up. You're doing the dishes. Anyway, aroma. I haven't put as much in this, so I want to get a bit more aroma out of this. Yeah, more on this. There's more on this. Similar. Still got that kind of buttery popcorn. But I don't think it's a massive default or anything like that. That'd be, what would be popcorn? Can't remember right now. Can't remember. Something that slightly reminds me of pickled onions. But that's gone now. It's soft. It's softer than that one. Similar. Bit more lemon. Freshly cut grass. Lemon flavoured. Maybe a hint of key lime pie. It's got that limey note. Maybe a hint of lime zest. Smells okay. Well, let's dive in. See if it's an improvement on the last one. Cheers. Wish I had a better angle. You can see the bottles. Yeah. I'd say an improvement. Doesn't have as much of that tang. Doesn't have much of that. I'm getting a little honey on this one. A little bit of a casey honey, the clear honey. The lemon's there again. Once again, lemon and honey. It's got a bit of a throat lozenge thing knocking around at the back end. It's got a soft, creamy note. I think it's that and that, and then that little tang of those kind of slightly metallic noble hops that's coming through. This isn't bad. A bit more of a maybe slight hint of ginger, kind of crystallized ginger. A little bit of that. That's a good shout, that. Crystallized ginger, absolutely. Subtle, but it's definitely there. I can near pat myself on the back. Trying to drill down into this. So I think this has just got a little bit more going on. Quite a clean beer. Little sweetness. Softens it out. Lifts it. Honey. Don't have that tang. I used to love Warsteiner. I've probably had that less than 10 times. And the last time I had it, I haven't a bloody clue. So that's not bad at all. For the final one, Bitburger. This was in Waitrose. Yeah, la-di-da. I had to go to York. Well, I work in York, but I had to go all the way to bloody Waitrose. But this is imported by Adnams. I quite like Adnams. It was my mate Jake O'Beer. Told me about these being in there. Because, once again, I always quite like the branding, but it's something I've not had for a long time. I had to buy 4 cans of this. Give 2 away because I'm a bloody lovely person. Just share the wealth, you. This obviously not as cold as the others because I've been flapping my gums. So this one, radiant golden. It's got more carbonation. He says burping. Yeah, that looked a bit subtle, too subtle carbonation. This bit more paler, I'm going to say. So aroma on this one, subtle. Once again, lemon and lime. Very subtle aroma. Some really good swirl on it. Now I'm going to go bloody old swirl and smell. Yeah, and a slight hint of freshly baked croissant. But subtle. So let's dive in. Cheers on the old Bitburger. Very clean. Very clean. Is it disappearing a little bit? I get a hint of lemon meringue pie on this one. It's got a little bit of sherbet as well. A little bit. That's nice. It's got a bitter bite, which for me comes in the form of fresh zest from a lime. Licking a lemon as well, like the peel of a lemon. Really slightly pithy orange in that sense. The pith of an orange. You're taking the pith. What? That's doesn't have the sweetness, but it's got a slightly sherbety, vague lime sorbet. Nice. Doesn't have the tang that the Warsteiner did. Maybe that's just got a bit more poke, and if you want in a pokey pilsner, maybe the Warsteiner's for you. For me, 12 years into this fucking beer reviewing game, I like this one. It's softer and a bit more refined, a little bit more nuanced, a little bit more finesse. Right, let's do a bit of skipping between them. Back to the Warsteiner. Oh, it's got a lot more presence, bigger. It's got a bit more malty heft to it. It has got a fuller body. Bitburger, a lot softer. A lot more delicate. Brings out the bitterness after having that one. That's a lot more body. Yeah, buttery. But not diacetyl. Not Werther's original. That's like you put too much butter on your toast in the morning. As good as it is, maybe a bit too much butter. Krombacher. I like the sweeter note in that. It offers a softer drinking experience. Back to the Bitburger. It's a close run thing, that. That's a head scratcher. Warsteiner's okay. After having the Bitburger, Warsteiner's, I can see its place. It's a bit more of a fucking meaty lad. Going from me. It does have its place. If you want something quite assertive, it's kicking. It's not. I like a Helles. I like a lovely, lulling, gentle Helles from Bavaria, which is, it's a real head scratcher. I like the sweetness. It really softens things out. And the bitterness comes towards the back end. A little bit hedgerow. It's a little bit earthy. But it's that's not bad, the Krombacher. Maybe you could drink more of the Bitburger because it's so light. I guess this is the entire point of these videos. You gotta fucking plant your flag in the sand and all that business. As I said, Warsteiner, it's a bit pokey. If you want a bit of a poke, you want a bit of heft, you want to know you're drinking a beer, 4.8. It punches bigger than that. It feels big. It's got a bit of malt heft to it. Maybe the Bitburger's too light. Maybe I love this refinement. But maybe that, I think it's just by chance that I've put it in the middle. It's kind of like, it's a nice medium ground, is the Krombacher. Now I'm going to confuse myself, aren't I know that's a Krombacher, I'm not daft. I'm just trying to trick myself. It's just light. It's really light as a Bitburger. Nice as that is. I used to love their bottles as well. Lovely little white label, kind of nice refined branding. It appeals to me. That, you could bang through a 4-pack of that, no bother. And it's probably something I will definitely pick up again when I see it. Not something you see very often. You know what, when you do see? Morrison's, and at a good price. Krombacher, I think it's tipped it for me. It's just got a little bit more going on. It's got a little bit of sweetness. It's body-wise, it sits somewhere in between. It's softened out the bite of the Warsteiner. Pull those back so you can see them just about. There we go. You can see them now, can't you? Just about. And I think it is a little bit darker. Maybe there's a little bit more. Little hint, maybe a couple of % of slightly darker malt. And I think that offers a little bit of sweetness. So I'm going to say the best, with an asterisk, because Spartan might be a little bit better. But it's not on this video. The best German brewed Pilsner in a UK supermarket at the moment for this fella is Krombacher. 4.8% ABV from Krombach in Germany. I like it, and let's taste farewell. I'm Rob from HopZine. I'll see you next time. Cheers.